Hey, this is Michael. Today I would like to talk about tuning into our animals and the role intuition plays in understanding our pets. Intuition is something we are all born with. So many people forget or don't even know that they have an intuitive sixth sense that they can cultivate, harness, and utilize to enhance their whole entire life, to light their path, but especially to understand their animals. And intuition is those gut feelings, that inner knowing where you just have a feeling that you sense something. You just have this, it's almost like a download and an inner knowing that is beyond comprehension, beyond common sense, but you just know and feel it. Sometimes people have dreams that come true. They in their sleeping state, they're getting a reoccurring dream and then it manifests in the reality. Whatever the case may be for each individual, intuition comes in a lot of different forms. And there's an opportunity for us to really strengthen our intuitive muscle. And simply by holding an intention of being intuitive, saying, I am intuitive. I am intuitive. Every day when you wake up saying, I am intuitive, to get yourself into the feeling space of feeling intuitive, and then specifically to intuitively connect and communicate with your animals. That's simply just sensing, feeling, paying attention, being present in the moment, taking opportunities to quiet your mind, whether it be through meditation or even exercise, mindful movement, really focusing on your breath, relaxing, and tuning in to the subtleties in the moment, specifically the subtleties in our animals, our connection with our animals, the energy between ourselves and our animals, observing their body language, their movement, the subtleties, maybe it's the position of the ears or the tails or the eyes, the blink of the eye. Maybe it is their breathing pattern. There are opportunities for us to observe, pay attention, and then to really feel within our gut, within our solar plexus, what we are picking up, what we are tuning into. And sometimes you might pick up something random. It could be a word in your head or a sound or an image, a symbol, or just a feeling of some kind. Whenever those come to you, write them down, record them, because they may not make sense in the moment, but you may have a journal of a lot of different intuitive hits that you've received, and you can piece them together to make sense of it, to receive a message, to interpret something that your higher guidance, your innermost self wants you to know, the universe wants you to know, or that your animal wants you to know. And sometimes these intuitive hits can benefit your animal. You may have a feeling that something isn't right about your animal, and you take them into the vet. I have many clients that have had intuitive hits that something was going on with their animal. I'm thinking of one woman, and she took her cat into the vet, and there was early stages of chronic kidney disease in her cat, and she was able to catch it early and turn it around. And she said to me, oh, thank goodness I was listening to my intuition and followed my guidance and took my cat to the vet. And she was able to address that health need ahead of things really escalating. Or, there's another client of mine who was feeling a weird sense of their dog in the backyard, that something was going on with their dog in the backyard. And so she went out into the backyard, and her dog was okay, but she noticed that there was a hole in the fence at the bottom of the fence, and her dog could have escaped. So fortunately, she was able to patch that hole up and address it before her dog escaped. And she said, oh my gosh, I was so happy that my intuition supported me, and I was able to catch this opening in the yard that could have led to a catastrophe. So often people tell me about the intuitive hunches that they receive and how they act upon them, and they were able to benefit their animal in some way. And so I encourage you to just really set an intention, like I said, to say, I am intuitive. I am intuitively connecting with my animal. It could be a mantra or an affirmation. Maybe you even write it on a slip of paper, a sticky note, and you put it on your mirror to remind you to feel that each day. And it's important to feel it, to feel the energy, to visualize yourself intuitively connecting with your animals, and then tap into the empathy. the sense of feeling them, communicating with them, and then recognizing what you are feeling and write it down. Because when you write it down, you can refer back to it and say, oh my gosh, I get it now, and where you may have not have gotten it in the moment. But there's so many intuitive messages for us to pick up on in all ways and all forms throughout our lives, everywhere, but especially when it comes to our animals. And in doing so, setting the intention, tapping in and strengthening our intuition can help our animals and our relationship with them. So that is my intuitive tip for the day. Play with it, try it out, say, I am intuitive, and begin practicing strengthening that muscle, because you'll see the benefits, and it can be a life-changing experience for you and your animals. So until next time, I wish you all the best. And as always, I am here for you if you need help with your animals, communicating, connecting, understanding them, or even tuning into your own intuition. I'm here for you. Feel free to reach out, book a session, or even comment wherever you're seeing this post. Take care.